Hi, my lovers. My name is MJ, and I'm the founder of Ultra Love. I like to do these readings for you guys to connect with you, to share what I do with Ultra Love, and just for a bit of fun and entertainment primarily. And of course, if you do resonate, especially if you resonate with the way I read and intuit the cards and the messages, feel free to book a private reading. Online yoga, meditation, breath work. There's online courses, a book, and merchandise. So feel free to check all that out now. Okay, so straight up legit. I've got cards. They're already laid. Why? Because I was rudely interrupted by my own sniffles and sneezes and coughing. And, you know, there's a limit. There's a limit to kind of how much we share here. Okay, so but I did want to keep these cards because there's some juice. There's some of that classic energy of like overcoming difficulty, potential celebration, loving union, right? Like some of you might get invited to weddings, you might meet somebody or something, or you meet somebody after a period of heartbreak. You meet somebody, you fall in love, you end up getting married, all that jazz. So centrally here, there is a new beginning. The new beginning wants to come in. However, there's still a sense of maybe feeling left out, feeling abandoned, feeling rejected, not knowing which way to go, not just feeling. And there's also something here about like either we can focus on our what's the word? We can focus on our losses. We can focus on our lack of worth. Nothing ever works out for me. Nothing, I'm always alone. I'm always sad, whatever. We could focus on that. Or we could focus right in front of us and go, okay, all this has been really shit, actually, but I'm just gonna muster through, right? I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna keep on keeping on, as they say, and know that there's I feel like there's, this symbol, Hala Shazam, this symbol is called the Unalum. Unalum. And it's I believe, I could be very wrong, but there's like, I think a Buddhist, it's a Buddhist symbol. And it's kind of, there's different ways of making it, but essentially it's like the map of life. And, you burst out into the form and then you're like, oh, and there's like all this, like, just cray, right? And then eventually enlightenment or death or whatever takes you and you're like, ding, 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 back to source. That's how like, great, you're so smart. So this is what this reading feels like. There's a bit of a journey that we're on to what? Love and financial wealth and abundance and a really joyful community, okay? So for some of you are really having to turn your back and or find your inner strength, your inner power with regards to a double situation, a codependency, addiction. I do get a sense for some of you, it's like an authority figure, a paternal figure, like a high up boss or, right? And like, cause this is a deeply possibly connected to familial lineage. This is a deeply connected energy where you're always going to be connected to this energy, but you're finding your own 2 feet. You're turning your back. You're finding your own 2 feet. You're also committing to your inner strength. Some part of you is like, because I've been through enough. And then for some of you, there's something here about maybe going on some event or going on, maybe taking an invitation to go to a party or a celebratory event, and you meet somebody, and this is a nice match. This is a nice opportunity for a loving connection, especially because some of you have been through a lot of heartbreak. Reversing that, love after heartbreak and difficulty, this love could lead to marriage, okay? And then there's this sense of like some things for you, perspectives, life situations, I'm sure as well, relationships will crumble, will fall. But what's replacing all this pain and strife and heartbreak? Love, monas, and strength. So there's a lot of polarity here, but there's positive outcome, okay? So some of you are dealing with somebody. So the way I'm looking at this, right? Do you see how this character has to turn her back, find her strength? that person, that situation is still there in their life. They're just not feeding it from a base place, okay? This is the discernment around energies, cards, and this stuff, is that the devil energy, it's like light and dark, good and bad, right and wrong. These polarities exist within us all. And it's up to us to keep, choosing, I guess, the lightness, you could say, or the expansiveness, or the love, or the joy. And, I can really testify when we're when we're in vulnerable positions, we're so much more vulnerable. It's like becoming targets to this energy. And then once we're bound, it can become like weird and uncomfortable. Like, what am I trying to say? Like counterintuitive and weird. Like, of course you want to break free, but then you can get comfortable in these dynamics and think like, this is just normal. However, this is not you, okay? Because this is a situation, or maybe it is you, holla Shazam. But this is where you're like, okay, I see this for what it is, and I can accept the power, but I'm more powerful. I'm choosing divine infinite connection, not enslavement through control, okay? So power shift, and this power shift is likely to be transforming other areas of your life. So like more love, and then love, yay, after heartbreak, right? The heartbreak, you've overcome it. You're meeting someone. Oh my God. And then this is just somebody you see totally a future with, okay? And then all this, like, okay, relationships, financial situations, job situations, home situations, family. This stuff is more than likely going to be coming out of the crashing down for lots of us at different times in our lives. That's how the tarot works. It represents the path of life, like lots of stuff goes down for all of us. So this is like illusions crumbling, people falling away, situations, etc., mindsets even. But then look, this is in the upright as well. Like, holla, thank you. So this is, to me, this and the 10 of Cups. And let's be real, if you've got this, you can create the 10 of Cups with this human, right? There's plenty of expanse and reciprocity. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles just means that you're going to be financially supported within this love dynamic. There could be children involved for some of you. This is like a new beginning. Ooh, I like it. It's something about bringing these new potentials into our reality. I do feel like as we navigate some of the intensity of these eclipses that we're in tomorrow, FYI, we'll get to the other side. Things will move quickly in a really positive direction. So, who am I? May peace be with you, and also you, MJ. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a great weekend, my lovers. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for haul. I'm just thinking, how funny would it be? Should I try and dress up for Halloween? Just for you guys. I don't do fancy dress. Quick story. I shared this with a friend of mine recently. I'm obviously Canadian. I moved to the United Kingdom traveling, and then a few years after traveling, I ended up studying in the UK. Still quite like introvert and but like happy to be going. I was going to drama school, and again, early on in my UK life, there was a fancy dress party. And I grew up going to high school where they had like semi-formals, and we didn't Halloween was a costume party. So I'm like new at uni, first year, etc. And I put a fancy outfit on, as in pretty, like fancy, like trying to look pretty. And then I get to the forum, and everyone's in like costumes. And I was like, oh, so you guys, fancy dress is a costume party, not a semi-formal. Right, got you. Yeah, I felt pretty naff. But also don't care. I've since then never worn a Halloween costume. I don't know what it is. I just am not really that into it. I was thinking to myself, if I were to go to a Halloween party, like, what would I dress up as? Can you guys give me some? I've actually been invited to a Halloween party, so I kind of feel like I ought to go. I mean, some of you guys know I go to bed at like 7:30 or 8 at night, and Like, I rarely stay up late. But I'm encouraging myself. I'm trying to like get out there a bit more, you know, like. So anyway, if you think I should dress up and go to a Halloween party, tell me what to wear. I might surprise you. It would be surprising for myself. Yeah, maybe I'll do it. If any one of you finishes this video and is like, oh, funny, haha, tell me what costume to get and I will wear it not tomorrow, but Halloween. I could wear like a turban and be an Indian guru. Anyway, bye you guys. Have a great day. Peace out.